Hi guys, I'm Shay from Sharks and Minnows Swim School, and today we're going to go through our operations guide to help you out with all the things you'll need to know throughout becoming a swim instructor with us. Today we're going to review some company information, some instructor information, the forms and employee information we'll need to collect from you, and also a few of our teaching resources. So let's start with a little bit about what we do. What we do is conduct swimming lessons in over 35 locations throughout Florida. We like to keep a backyard feel by using community pools throughout the state of Florida, and we're dedicated to providing a safe and imaginative environment where students can learn to swim. How we do what we do is that we offer group and private classes. Our group classes are going to range from 3 to 5 students, and private classes are of course one-on-one. We do infant and toddler all the way through adult classes, and our lessons are taught 2 or 3 times a week in sessions. Every session includes 8 30-minute classes, so we strive to build throughout these classes with a logical progression of skills, so we push our students to reach those goals without creating a traumatizing experience. Next, we'll look at the classes that we offer. We offer classes for children under 3 years old in a group setting called our Tadpole and Frog class. Tadpoles will be doing water adjustment, short swims, and learning the basics. This is going to be for your introductory students under 3 years old. Our frog students are going to be those students under 3 that have more advanced skills. They're already adjusted to the water and learning how to pop up or roll over to take a breath. After your child turns 3 years old, we're going to put them into classes without an adult in the water. This is going to start with our beginner minnow level, which is one of our most popular groups. Our beginner minnow is going to have a goal of the child to swim 10 feet at the end of the session. Also be able to jump in and return to the wall unassisted and float on their back. This is going to be a very popular level you'll see multiple times throughout your session and your summer. Our next most popular level is Advanced Minnow. This is going to be for your intermediate swimmers who are looking to reach the goal of swimming 30 feet on their own, popping up and taking a breath. You'll notice this level is very similar to the frog level. It's the intermediate level and the equivalent of the frog for children over 3. So going on, we have more advanced skills all the way up to pre-swim team, and you'll occasionally have an adult class as well. So it's important to familiarize yourself with these levels and be sure that you can properly assess and place students so that you're teaching the correct curriculum for each child. Next, we're going to take a look at our locations. Our location list is very important for you to familiarize yourself with so that you can see the different pools you may be assigned to. You also may be asked at times to substitute at one of these pools, so it's great for you to have an idea of where you may be needed to go. Your role as a trained swim instructor is going to be your responsibility to engage your students, engage your parents, and create a creative and imaginative atmosphere for the swim classes. You want to make sure that you're pushing your students to achieve the goals in the class, and you're also going to be making sure that your parents are aware of their students' progress. You'll be placed at a pool depending on your availability and the schedule at that particular pool. Classes are scheduled 3 times a week for the most part, on either Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So you'll need to be available for one of these shifts. The Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will be 3 to 8 p.m., with some morning options in the summer. The Tuesday and Thursday shifts are always in the 3 to 8 p.m. range, with the Saturday classes being between 9 a.m. and about 2 p.m. Be sure to be flexible, as if you have extra students that want to sign up for more classes, we want to add those classes to your schedule. Once you are scheduled at a pool, it's your responsibility to teach all of the classes in the session at that pool. So you want to make sure that you have made your schedule clear for all of those days and that you'll be there on every day, regardless of weather or any other extenuating circumstance. Although demanding, teaching is a very rewarding position, and you'll begin to see this after your second session. Moving on. The Sharks and Minnows Swim School is a part of the United States Swim School Association, and because of that, we are bound by and adhere to their code of ethics. So what we'd like to do now is go through and read through these code of ethics together so that we can make sure that we're all in alignment with them. As members of the United States Swim School Association, we are bound by and follow these ethics in relationship to the student. Safety is the first concern. The education of students shall receive the full measure of a member's attention and professional ability. During the course of instruction, a student's safety, health, and well-being should not be jeopardized, even in the interest of improving swimming skill. An association member shall respect the confidential nature of professional records and will not disclose such information to anyone without proper authorization. In addition, non-written information derived from providing services and giving instruction is to be kept confidential. Students shall be taught only by qualified teachers. Assistant teachers shall be trained prior to assisting and shall always be under the guidance of a qualified teacher. Students shall be allowed to withdraw from classes with advance notice and financial obligation that is reasonable. Students and parents shall be treated with the utmost courtesy and respect based on their intrinsic values as human beings. No amount of experience or rank by a teacher or a staff member shall override this right to humane treatment. Association members shall be responsive to individual differences and needs. If at any time a student can no longer benefit from further swim instruction, the student and parent shall be informed. It would be unethical to render services that would not result in benefit. Members shall demonstrate their commitment to quality by regular self-assessment, peer review, and other evaluation by students and parents. Disciplinary problems with students warrant verbal communication with the parents. There should be an agreement on methods to discourage further misconduct. No instructional technique, regardless of benefit to be derived, shall be used that deliberately or repeatedly gives a student fear or pain. Now, in relationship to the public. Association members shall be ready, willing, and able to speak in their communities on family water safety practices, drowning prevention, and the process of learning to swim well. Members shall not discriminate on the grounds of race, color, creed, sex, or national origin in the process of accepting students or providing services. Charges for services shall be public and determined by the service given in that setting. All information presented to the public shall be accurate and truthful. It shall not be misleading or deceptive, especially regarding the nature, cost, value, or progress derived from instruction. A swim school teacher and other employees shall represent their qualifications, experience, and abilities truthfully, and not be misleading or inaccurate. In relationship to the laws governing swim schools and swim teaching, association members shall make themselves aware and comply with all local and federal laws governing the operation of a swim school and the teaching of swimming. The use of illegal drugs is considered unethical and hazardous to the well-being of students. Members shall not be under the influence of drugs or alcohol while rendering services, as it endangers the safety of students and inhibits the exercise of professional judgment and skill. Now, in relationship to the association, members shall maintain the highest standard of business and teaching ethics, realizing their obligation to other members. Association members shall adhere to the code of ethics, having a moral and ethical responsibility to their students, their families, and to the community. Association members are not shielded from this commitment by a business name or form of business, such as a corporation or partnership. Association members shall seek to continually enhance their program and knowledge of skills in swim teaching. Association members must be attentive to constructive criticism by the students, families, and communities that they serve, and with the highest professional standards of operation, relationship to other swim schools, programs, and teachers. Association members shall compete with other members in other swim programs in a fair and honorable manner based on the quality of services and facilities offered, price, etc. Association members shall not defame, malign, or falsely represent in an attempt to gain advantage.